Hey everybody, Nick from Matchpoint Tennis. Welcome to a 2021 and welcome to a new season of tennis and instructional videos. And today I thought it'd be great to have my first review ever, and I'm going to review the TopSpin Pro. I was lucky enough to win this piece of equipment a year ago or so on an Instagram event from 2 Minute Tennis, so I was really lucky to get this. The retail price of this is, I think, about $139 to $149 and probably plus shipping. The worst part about this, and I just set it down, the worst part about this is about the TopSpin Pro is the bag. And my bag split almost within the first year. I kept it in my house when I wasn't using it. It's already split, and you know, it's like puking up some of the bag on the ground already, and it's been indoors. It comes in 4 pieces, and the first piece here is the tripod. So I'm going to show you how quick and easy this is to set up. So the tripod is done right there. You have the spinning piece, okay, and obviously that's the most important piece. It's got some holes here so you can adjust the height of this, so I think that's really great. One of the things that makes it versatile is you probably could try this with slice with people, but I'm not sure if that works, and that's kind of one of the things we'll talk about later. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in and just slide it to the first pinhole, and it's got a key here to help us lock that in place. Never had it fall out. And then we have these 2 nice guides for us, and we'll talk more about those in a minute. So when you're thinking about the TopSpin Pro, there are other competitors out there. There's the Spin Doctor, which is relatively inexpensive, around $40. I'm not sure they're still making that from on-court, off-court. But here is the TopSpin Pro all put together. If I can get that last little piece on, gave me trouble. There we go. And there it is. In about a minute, this is going to be all put together for you. So let's talk about what's so great about this device. Number one, it's just durable. The wind's not going to knock it over. So that's number one. Number two, it looks cool. It's aesthetically pleasing. Number three, it's great visual for people, right? Number four, I would say the storage of this thing is relatively small. You can probably put it in your tennis bag. You can throw it over your shoulder, and I do that if I'm coming out to give a lesson and I need this. It just goes over your shoulder, and if you've got a rack in your hand, you've got your TopSpin Pro. Again, it doesn't take up much space, so you see a ton of these videos where people are using them in their house. Get your parents' permission first, okay? So, and make sure you don't wear your shoes in the house, but I don't think I would swing in my house. I'd probably get in trouble. So let's just talk about this a little more in depth. It's very durable. I can swing really hard, and it's not going to knock over. You might hear a little clang. Sometimes this wing nut loosens up a little bit, and you just have to tighten it, and that's okay. So it's very durable, it's very portable, and it's very versatile. Okay, so another great representation students can see, oh, am I hitting that topspin? And they get this really great visual reference. I would say that the swing path guidelines are beautiful. We don't swing that high in a match. If you look at this, we don't swing that much vertical, right? But the idea behind this is if you're going to hit a forehand or a backhand in a match, you're probably going to flatten it out naturally a little bit. So we're kind of over-exaggerating the topspin here, right? And so that's why I think these swing path guides or planes, it's a really great visual of how to do this. Another great thing you could probably use for this, and maybe it wasn't designed for, is making sure players are hitting the ball out in front. Maybe they're, you know, it's like, where should you hit that ball? Or if you were here in ready position, you got to get up and get set and touch, right? Maybe you're working on spacing with the player, so they need to practice keeping that arm extended here. So this machine is very versatile. So the things that I love about the TopSpin Pro, and I use it all the time, number one, it's durable. Number two, it's easy to set up. It's portable. It goes anywhere with you. Number three, the great visual representation it gives students. It gives immediate feedback, visual feedback. Number four, I actually like the over-exaggeration for the TopSpin. Well, the only criticisms I would probably have of this is it's harder to do slice, but it's in the name, right? TopSpin Pro. It's going to help you with topspin, so it might not necessarily use, or you'll be able to show someone slice. I've seen people take off the metal piece here and hold it and have people do that, but then I think you could break it, so I don't recommend that. And the last thing I'll say, one more thing about that bag. I hate that bag. It ripped, but I could easily find another bag, and I probably could reach out and they would probably send me another bag. So the thing with the TopSpin Pro, it retails at $149. In my opinion, I think it's a great tool for any coach to have, high school, or if you're a certified teaching pro, whoever, if you are a coach, I think this is a must-have for $149. It's a great investment. Now, if you're a player, do you necessarily need this? Yes, maybe no. If you're going to spend $149, okay, you might think that's 3 private lessons and you can have this. So that's up to you to decide. Maybe your coach has this. It's a great visual. You can practice all winter if you really just want to work on your topspin. So I'd leave that up to the consumer if it's regular for consumers, but I think for coaches, I think this is a must-have for those very reasons we talked about: durability, portability, functionality, visual representation, little space it takes up, and the cost is pretty great. You'll see some other competitors up over $200. So that is my recommendation. I think coaches, you need to go out and get this TopSpin Pro. Last thing I'll say, I am not a paid endorser of this. They don't know I'm making this video. I'm making this on my own. So as a professional, I put my name on it. I think it's a great tool. So if you like what you see here, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification button so you can get updates from my channel when we release new videos. This is Nick from Matchpoint Tennis, and we'll see you next time.